Hello everybody, this is General Snivy, and welcome to my new Let's Play.
Let's go!
Welcome everyone to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. This game right here is a remake of the original, which was originally released on Game Boy Advance back in, I believe, 2003, as stated in the copyright text down below. Anyway, this remake rather, was remade or released in 2017 and was released for the Nintendo 3DS. It adds some new content. I think it also rebalanced a couple of things here and there, and also it really enhanced the game in more ways than one, and this is what we call a proper remake. Unlike Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, which, from what I hear on the grapevine, is considered inferior to the original in every way. This, however, is not the case here. This is a very solid remake from what I hear. Plus, this version of the game runs at 60 frames per second as opposed to the original's 30 frames per second, which is pretty damn sweet. So with that in mind, let's get things underway. And here's one big difference I noticed off the bat. The original Game Boy Advance release of the game had 3 save files to choose from. This one only has 2 for whatever reason, so yeah. Let's go ahead and create ourselves a save file here and get this party started. So one thing worth noting is I have played through the original before in its entirety, but I have not played through the remake at all. The good ambassador of the Bean Bean Kingdom has arrived. I wish to improve my kingdom's ties with the Mushroom Kingdom. I bring a gift from Queen Bean. Oh dear. Well, that's not good. Well, damn. That's some toxic gas. That's what we call silent but deadly. Jesus. So, the quote-unquote ambassador turns out to be a complete imposter. So, now we need to rush to the castle in order to fix the situation. Emergency situation! Did you see the kingdom carrier? Mario! Okay. So, we need to inform Mario of the current situation, and nice. There's some references to some older Mario games in here, and even some of the newer ones. I believe in the original, no such Easter eggs existed, such as this Wii wheel here, and this trophy, I believe, is from one of the Mario Kart games, though I am not 100% sure which one. I'm going to guess Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or Mario Kart 8 in general. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that Wii wheel there is from Mario Kart Wii, as expected. That construction hat, I'm pretty sure, was not there in the original as well. Also, thank you. All I did was just change the background. I just Google searched backgrounds for 3DS projects, and this is what turned up for the most part. The one I'm going to have to make on my own later for another playthrough at another time. But for now, though, back to what I was saying, this construction hat, I think it's a reference to Super Mario Maker. I could be wrong, but I'm going to guess that's what it is. Then again, maybe it's a reference to Wrecking Crew on the NES. Who knows? Let's interrupt this little conversation. I hear humming. Oh god! It's an SMG4 video! Jesus! Princess Peach! Princess Peach! Well, damn. Oh my. Hey, Bowser. The hell's going on here? Ow.
Oh no!
Attacking me when my back is turned, huh? Well, that's typical. Come here, super coward bros!
Let's go!
Alrighty then. Sure, Bowser. Mario, time to battle. Please defeat Bowser just like you always do. An entry has been added to the battle guide. Huh, that's new. Check it out whenever you want to by selecting guide on the bottom screen. So because this is a 3DS remake, the bottom screen is not going to be used very much. Feel free to check the guide if there's anything you want to brush up on. And I believe this also triggers a tutorial in the original game. Mario, you can jump by pressing the A button. You probably knew that, of course. So one pretty cool thing that the remake does is that it gives you a bit of a demonstration of how the attack is supposed to be executed. And you can even practice your timing to get the timing down, or view a demonstration altogether, which again, just select either option on the bottom screen before you actually execute the action. For now, nice. Woohoo! That's our hero, just as expected. So, one pretty neat new addition added to this version of the game is the ability to execute what is known as an emergency guard. I believe that was introduced in Mario & Luigi Dream Team? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Dream Team that introduced that mechanic. So what an emergency guard does is, so long as you're holding that button to execute it, you'll only receive half damage versus the full hit. So if an attack deals 2 damage normally, it would deal 1. But again, you can dodge basically any and all attacks within this game altogether if you execute your, if you happen to dodge at the perfect timing. Bowser's flame attack, for example, you can just jump over that without too much of a problem. I believe the attack is slower in this version versus the, I love that comment, by the way, and to answer your question, I don't know. But one thing's for sure, he is twirling like a princess. So, along with dodging attacks, later on with other enemies, we will be able to counterattack them during our defense phase. But for now, though, we can only dodge Bowser's attacks, so let's finish this up. Wait a second, listen! This is no time for fighting, even though I would have won. Says you. Listen to me, everyone. Something terrible has happened. The goodwill ambassador from our neighbor, the Bean Bean Kingdom, just paid a visit. Yeah, but it was no friendly visit. The ambassador stole Princess Peach's voice. Yeah. Oh my. Talk about explosive vocabulary. Oh, believe me, I can explode if I so desire. And when I explode, every curse word in the dictionary gets unleashed. Trust me. You don't want to see that. And replaced it with this explosive vocabulary. Oh dear. If I kidnap Princess Peach in this state, she'll wreck my castle! Mario, do something super! Like what, exactly? Mario, please, go and retrieve Princess Peach's beautiful voice. Only you can do it. But what about Luigi, dude? The perpetrator came from the Bean Bean Kingdom. If you head over there, you should be able to learn more. Yes, go capture that fiend and get back Peach's voice, and then I can kidnap her. You know they're right there, you know. Same with Mario and Luigi. We'll take my Koopa Cruiser and reach the Bean Bean Kingdom in no time. Mario, we leave immediately. Oh boy. And everyone died. The end. So, off on an adventure yet again. I just hope your long vacation hasn't left you out of shape. You can stretch out and warm up here in this plaza.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and I talk to everyone around here. Who knows what you might learn. That's cute. So basically, any and all actions can be are displayed on the bottom screen, and I'm going to guess that as we learn more and more actions, we'll be able to use L and R to change those actions at a later point in time. Oh, Mario, your mustache looks so silky smooth today. Show me that super jump. Oh, that was so awesome. Mario, you're the only one in the whole world who could jump like that. You rule. I call bullshit because Luigi can also jump just as high, if not higher. This is weird. I can't seem to find my precious belonging. Mario, do you think maybe you could help me look for it? Sure. I think I dropped it while I was walking up here, so focus on this ledge, okay? You know, when you approach suspicious-looking areas, the action icon changes. If I were you, I'd ask that guy near the fountain about action icons. Action icons vary depending on the situation. If you're close to an NPC such as a toad, it changes to a face. However, if you're facing away from an interactable object, it'll change to a corresponding action such as jump, swinging a hammer, etc., etc. You found something precious. Interesting. Anything you would figure... Bleh. Any interactable object turns into an exclamation point. So, be sure to scan every object you can. You may never know. You may learn something interesting. Hey, that's it! That's the precious belonging I've been looking for. Thank you. You're the best! The best! Please take this in return. Cool. One-up shroom. So, another pretty big noticeable difference between the original versus this. I'll get into that in a second. Oh, I can't get that mushroom up there. It's so lame. My poor mushroom. Yoink. Oh wow, my mushroom. You got it for me? Of course. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. But, say, you're going to the Bean Bean Kingdom soon, huh? You better keep it then. And please, take this as a going-away gift. I insist. Oh, cool. Thanks. And good luck with all the jumping and stuff over there in the Bean Bean Kingdom. Will do. Thanks, dude. So, another big addition, or more or less a big change, is, as you can hear, the soundtrack got a major overhaul. And honestly, from what I hear on the grapevine and from what I'm witnessing here, the soundtrack remaster sounds awesome, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Can't wait to hear some of the other more familiar tunes at a later point in time. For now, hello. Oh dear! Ah, trouble! I've gotten separated from the Bowser baddies. Listen, do you know where Lord Bowser is going? I think so. Great, which way did he go? That way. Oh, okay, thanks. It's almost time to assemble, and boy, I can't miss that. I've gotta hurry. By the way, in order to figure that out, it should be pretty dang obvious. But, speak to Luigi.
Mario, esempio na parte na sa inyo. O sa mga pato, sa
I think Chugga Conroy called this Italianese or something, but if I have to guess, it probably went something like this. Hey Mario, you searching for Bowser? Bowser went straight north. You'll find him very shortly. See ya. Something to that extent. So, you're going to the Bean Bean Kingdom. That's quite a journey. Do you want to learn about action icons before you go? No thanks. Oh, I see. Fine then. Great. Good luck in the Bean Bean Kingdom. You'll need it. Thanks. Besides, I've already went over those icons anyway, so... Speaking of something else to go over...
Bye-bye.
Later, dude. We have this. This is the save album. So, what the save album will do, after you hit it, you'll be able to save progress. If I recall, from Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story going forward, you'll be able to save progress anywhere. Then again, maybe that's in Dream Team as well as Paper Jam. I could be wrong, but that's just a guess. Bowser's Koopa Cruiser is parked just up ahead. That's one mean machine, boy. Anyway, it's time you were on your way. Head in that direction once you're ready, okay? But, rushing headfirst into trouble like you always do is crazy, so be sure to save with that save album, which I've already gone over. Yeah, so I've recently returned from a really nice trip to the Bean Bean Kingdom. And Hoo Hoo Mountain, Oho Ocean, Chucklehuck Woods, Teehee Valley, so much to see. I record all my travels in my save album. That's neat. Master Mario! Hey, Toadsworth, what's up? It would appear that I'm just in time. I have prepared a suitcase for you to take with you on your long journey. I'm quite sure it will prove useful as it holds many items and outfits. Please take it.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, let me shove this suitcase up my ass. Kidding. Just press start to open your suitcase and check the menu screen. Sure. Then you can use any items you found on your journey or even change your clothes. It's also a good idea to use that screen to double check your personal stats. Once you board a Koopa Cruiser, you can take your time and look through it. Now then, I have one more parting gift, as it were. Some funds for your trip. Here you go. 100 coins. Neat. Oh gracious, Master Luigi! Are you going to the Bean Bean Kingdom as well?
No. Bye-bye.
Ah, you're just seeing Mario off? A capital idea. I do believe I'll join you. Master Mario, I'm going on ahead. I shall be waiting for you in front of the Koopa Cruiser. Sure thing. I also noticed one additional feature that was added with this remake, and that is for cutscenes. You can fast forward them by holding the R button. And I've also noticed that since hitting the save album for the first time, we can save anywhere in this remake. So that's insane. So anywhere you go, you can now save progress. Of course, if you're playing the original, you will have to hit a save album in order to save progress. So that's something to keep in mind. Where the heck is everybody? Mario! What's up, Bowser? You're late! What were you doing? We're leaving right now, so get on board and make it snappy! Well, so what do you think? Incredible, isn't it? This is my newest weapon, the Koopa Cruiser. Really? Are you sure it's new? You think it's like a Mark II or a Mark III or whatever? Because technically speaking, you've had something exactly like this in the past, like since you were a kid or something. Just saying, because Partners in Time is a thing. Yes, very good. Now, all I need are my baddies. Those are baddies!
Bye-bye.
Cute. Where are they? Huh? What in green blazes? Hey, you! Are you signing up to join the Bowser Baddies? I see. You want me to bring you along that badly, huh? Poor Luigi. Yes, you! Oh, that's rich. Don't be modest, Mr. Green. I mean, you look like a real pain, but I'll take you anyway. He's like, yeah, that's okay. Bye! Hey, you stop! Your gnarliness! The baddies have just arrived. Hey, the assembly area's over here, you littering idiots! Is it me or is this crew completely, disorganized? Baddies fall in! Now move out! All baddies have assembled. We shall now begin boarding the Koopa Cruiser. Good. Then we can depart, and with an increased head count too. Excellent. Your filthiness, boarding is now complete. Except for one deserter. What? Move it, you idiots! Initiate cruiser pursuit! I wonder who that deserter is. Guess we'll find out now. Hi, Luigi. Sorry, buddy. Doing absolutely nothing's not gonna help you win this game. Just saying.
Mamma mia.
The sky's above the Mushroom Kingdom. Neat location. Hey, you down there in the ship belly! Mario and what's your name? Green guy! What's up? What's up, Bowser? Mario and Mr. Green Mario brother guy. Look alive down there, will you two? We're about to arrive in the Big Kingdom. Press start to open your suitcase, arrange your stuff, and get ready to roll. Then report to the deck, prompto!
Let's go. Okie dokie.
So we can take a look at the suitcase here. Here we have access to items, which allows you to view any and all items that you have in your possession, from regular usable items to tea, beans, and key items. These three categories will not be messed with for quite a while, so your primary focus is going to be on these items. So if a brother would happen to get hurt or something in battle, you can use any of these items here to heal them. Mushrooms heal 30 HP while Super Mushrooms recover 50 HP. Don't worry so much about Super Shrooms right now unless you absolutely need them. Syrups restore Brothers points rather than HP. We'll get into that later. 1-Up Mushrooms, if a brother would die in battle, you can bring them back with a 1-Up Shroom and restore half of their HP and I believe half of their BP. Which, again, BP will be gone over later. So, taking a look at gear, we can see that each brother could equip a piece of clothing. There are 3 types of gear: the kind that only Mario can wear, the stuff that's just for Luigi, and the goods that either can wear. Interesting. That was definitely not there in the original. Also, hello, Duvious Lol. To answer your question, I'm doing just fine. How about you? Anyway, back to what I was saying. We don't really have much as far as clothes right now, so we really can't mess with this very much. This section is for badges. We'll be acquiring badges at a later point in time, and we'll be going over what badges do once we get our hands on one. This right here is a special category for special items. Again, this will be going over later. And again, if you want to change who is equipping what, just tap the icon on the bottom screen to switch between Mario and Luigi. You can also do the same with L and R, so be sure to keep that in mind. And as far as status, you can view the status of each of the brothers right here. So that, again, is pretty good. let's go over some of these stats, actually. So, as far as HP is obvious. You need that in order to survive. If your HP hits 0, you die. Plain and simple. BP, we'll go over that later. Power is the standard attack power. The more you have. Also, cool. Glad to see that I'm online. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Power is your standard attack power. The more you have, the more damage you'll deal. Defense, when an enemy attacks you and they manage to land a hit, the higher the defense, the less damage you'll receive. Speed determines turn order. The greater the speed, the more likely your brother will go first. Stash is kind of like your luck stat. What this will do is, the higher this is, the more likely you'll get a critical hit, dealing more damage as a result. It also has a secondary function where if you go to shops, the higher your stash stat, the more likely you'll be able to persuade the shopkeeper into giving you a discount. So, that's pretty neat. As far as guide is concerned, this is a new feature added to this remake. So you can view the guide of field basics, battle basics, etc., etc. All guides that will be featured at later points in the game will be placed here. Options, let's take a look. It seems like there's an easy mode. Huh, that's interesting. I'm not really too sure what easy mode does. Oh, that's just the instruction manual. I did not know that. Alright, let's get back to the game. Perhaps we can take a look at battle actions. Aha! Easy mode. If you select easy mode, Mario and Luigi will become stronger and enemies will be easier to defeat. You can select easy mode in the options menu or when you game over after losing a battle. Use it whenever you feel the game is too hard. I don't think there's any sort of penalties whatsoever when it comes to using easy mode. If you find that Bros attacks are too difficult to perform, try utilizing easy mode. The easy attack mode. Although this requires more BP, it makes it easier to successfully time Brothers attacks. Press the Y button when selecting an attack to enable easy attack mode. Okay, this is interesting. We'll get into more details about this later. So, back to the whole easy mode thing, I am definitely not going to be I'm not going to be playing this game in easy mode, that much is certain. I'm going to be playing the game on normal mode, just the same as I've always have. There was no easy mode in the original Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and that's the same here. Yeah, so you may not know this, but we Bowser Baddies recently added a new member. Yep, he's in training until we land in the Bean Bean Kingdom. Neat. Ready? Jump simultaneously by pressing the X button. Oh yeah! Jump simultaneously by pressing the X button. That's neat. That's definitely a new feature added to the 3DS remake. So if you want to jump with both brothers simultaneously without pushing both A and B at the same time, like you had to in the original, just push the X button and it'll do the same action. Ready? The A button controls the lead guy, B controls the guy in the back. Oh yeah. And the A button controls the lead, blah 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 blah. Okay. By the way, I believe in order to change brothers, you just simply hit the select button. Or not? Huh. I guess we'll get into that later. For now, select just acts like the start button. Also, here's this block. It's best to line up your brothers exactly like this and just alternate between hitting A and B. Ready? If you see a Bros block, make sure you hit the block that matches your color. If you hit the block that matches your color, the block will move sideways. If you hit the block that matches your color, the block will move sideways. Yeah, we get the idea. Let's get moving. I'm busy taking pictures. Don't talk to me right now. Get in line, colors. Is this zit noticeable? I don't know. It's a 2DS, and its native resolution is incredibly low at 240p. So I can't say. I always look so awful in photographs. Well... Hey there, you two! What's up? Yeah, you two mustache dudes. You're about to enter the Bean Kingdom, so have your passports... You have your passports with you, right? What the hell are those? Well, it looks like you got a suitcase there. Tell you what, go ahead and press start or tap the menu icon to open your suitcase. Okay? Ah, I see you got them right here. Shiny new passports. There's no greater joy. But wait, what? There aren't any photos. These won't get you into the Bean Kingdom. No sir, no way, no how.
Oh no!
Don't wig out about it though. If we take your picture here, you should be just fine. Since the great Bowser has called you to the deck, I'll let you two cut in line.
Oh yeah! Lucky!
Snapping photos is easy. Just stand on that mat there, see? Right there. Step onto the mat once you're ready. No hurry. Says you. Now, Mr. Greenstash, you step back. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Oops, I forgot to tell you. Listen, when you're getting your picture taken, stand still. Don't be pressing up, down, left, or right on the control pad to hold the pose. And away we go. You're next, Mr. Greenstash. And away we go. Stand still, will you? It's important. Okay, shut it. Great, I've taken the passport photos for both of you. Aren't we all happy now? Happy all around. Let's take a look at those photos. And I gotta say, that's pretty good. Dang good. I love it. By the way, once you take these photos, you won't be able to change these for a while. Though, there will be a point where we will be able to do this. Just again, it'll take quite a while before we can do so. Criminy! My eyes are half closed in this one, and my passport photo to boot. I'll have to get it retaken when we get to the Bean Kingdom. That's all there is to it. Okay. That goes there. And hello, we have a new follower. What is it? We Sports Solupsis fan, whatever. Regardless, thank you so much for the follow, man. Highly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Working the hold isn't easy, and if you mess up, you have to start all over again. Oh, Mario, it's me, that lost guy. Really? Hey, thanks for telling me which way to go back in the Mushroom Kingdom. I was kind of panicking. But thanks to you, I was the first one on board the Koopa Cruiser. Here, let me give you this. Nice! So helping out that guy was definitely well worth it, as he gave me a free 1-up shroom. It's nice to be nice. It is. So why are you working for an evil, fire-breathing tyrant such as Bowser? Seriously. Why? You should consider a different choice in careers. Trust me. You do. Hey! Watch it, you clumsy oafs. Don't go breaking the Great Bowser's cargo. It's important stuff. The deck? The deck's just up ahead. But before you go there, I need to make sure you won't slow Lord Bowser down. So I'll teach you how to fight as a pair. Okay, please do. Then go ahead and have a look at that barrel over there. But remember, you're about to face the best of Bowser's most elite troops, so prepare yourself. I have to laugh at that, seriously. All we're fighting is the mighty Goomba. Green mustache will teach you something useful. Okay. Listen up, Green. You use the B button to do stuff. Attack, defend, whatever. Just press the B button. The A button is for Mario, the B button is for Green. Don't you forget it. Goodbye. Neat. New entry added to the battle log. Anyway, the Goomba is the first enemy of which we'll be able to counterattack. Just again, the timing of it is so much different versus Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, the original. So your timing can be off if you're not careful. I've also noticed that the enemy names now have proper levels, so this Goomba here is level 1. So if we encounter it again later, then it will, what will happen is, its level will change. Though I highly doubt we'll be, encountering another Goomba again anytime soon, or outside of this here ship, but you never know. But after each battle, you will earn experience points. The more experience you gain, the higher your level will be. Also, I need a quick drink because my throat is starting to hurt. Excuse me. Move along, nothing to see. Really? I beg to differ. Yes. Come at me, bro. By the way, one other thing I haven't mentioned yet is this new attack animation of a follow-up attack was not in the original Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So, what I mean by that is, you know how Mario jumps on the enemy twice in this version? Well, in the original, he just jumped on the enemy one time. And the reason for that is the perfectly timed hit adds additional damage to the attack, while this does the same thing, except it's multiple actions. Neat. Oh, nice! Mario leveled up. Whenever a Mario Bro levels up, they get an increase of basically all their stats with maybe one exception here and there. And after you receive your level up, you get to choose a bonus. You can now add bonus points to a stat attribute of your choice. So, whenever you level up, you get a nice bonus along with the stat boost of all of your stats for the most part. There may be some instances where you don't level up, but regardless though, it is something worth mentioning. I'll try to go in order if I possibly can. For now, let's level up Mario's HP. Well, that's dumb.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, the more often you level up a single stat via the bonus wheel, the less likely you're going to get a good bonus out of it. So, as you saw, I only got a 1. The more you level that particular stat up consecutively, the more 1s you'll see on the bonus wheel. Eventually it'll get to the point when it's nothing but 1s and maybe 1, 2. Just saying. Come here, you! Hello, we have a rogue Goomba here. It's too quick! I can't catch it! And I have to get ready for Bean immigration! Oh, it's Mario and Mr. Greeny. Can you two help me out? I'll teach you something really important about going into battle in the process, no charge. Now, you can catch these guys, but first you have to stomp on them and start a battle. Okay. Donk. Alright, good stuff. Oh, and if you jump on the foe to start a battle, you can get an early strike on them. Learned a little something, didn't you? If you ever crave more info, check the guide. Another thing worth noting about this is that the same sort of thing can happen to you. However, you won't receive any damage per se, but the back brother, in this case it'll be Luigi, he will be knocked down and just will be fumbling on the ground for about one turn, so that's something worth mentioning. But you don't have to worry about that as of right now. That won't come into play until after we land in the Bean Bean Kingdom, trust me. Always try to get a first strike on an enemy to get the advantage as soon as you possibly can. Excellent day. Oh, come on. Wow, I suck at this. Oh well, what can you do? There's always next time. Woo, thanks! Hey, can you get the other guy? Sure.
Let's go.
Alright, let's get to work and smash these guys into the freaking ground before they even have a chance to attack. Because that's just how weak Goombas are. Always bobbing under the barrel when it comes to Bowser's crew. I wonder why Bowser thinks so highly of them. I guess because they always appear in mass groups? Who knows? Now I'm all ready. That's great. Okay. Well, that was definitely fun. Hey, according to the book Bean Bean Vacations, you can save your travels by hitting that save album there. And that block there activates the pinch crane. I like to call it Mr. Pinch. Don't ask me why. In case it's not really obvious, you should be able to use the good old Mr. Pinch to move that cargo. Okay, let's see what this is. Save album. Hit it often to save your travels. You could also save your progress anywhere, so that's kind of pointless in this version. But they are a godsend in the original. Huh? But what in the hey? Who did this? Who put that cargo in this area? How are we supposed to get to the deck with this in the way? Good question. Let's do something about that. How about we move away from Mr. Pinch's path? That would be a good idea. Uh-oh. Looks like it malfunctioned. Uh-oh. Looks like the crane mistook you for cargo. That looks uncomfortable. Hey, since you're up there, why don't we use you as a lookout?
Wow.
Poor Luigi. That's one hell of a killer wedgie there. You're erratic in this. Whatever. We will soon pass over the border between the Mushroom and Bean Bean Kingdoms. Nice work. You can go back below deck now.
Oh no.
What is it, Luigi? What's with all the hoopla? Definitely ain't a Krabby Patty. What now? Hello. Who would have thought you'd catch to the great Cackletta in even 100 million years? You're the thing who stole Peach's voice. How dare you pull off such a cool evil plan? Oh, I dare. And now I'm going straight back to the Bean Bean Kingdom so my next plan can take root. I have no time to chat with the likes of you. Thoughtful? Take care of this. Hold it! I am the great Capuleta's most best pupil who was named Thoughtful. I am here laughing at you. And if you've given us the chase just to get your silly princess's voice, then you are idiots of foolishness. Princess Peach's sweet voice will soon be the bread that makes the sandwich of Cackleta's desires. And this battle shall be the delicious mustard on the bread, the mustard of your doom. Oh my. Next is the turn for you.
Let's go.
Okie dokie.
Oh dear. Okay, so this battle is, again, another tutorial. One I believe you cannot lose, but then again, maybe you can. But regardless though, this is one tutorial where it teaches you about reading attack patterns from text, and also studying the enemy's actions. So, yeah, let's get to it. Fake crack! As you can see, that text there of which Fawful spoke was green. That indicates that Fawful was attacking Luigi. If it was red, then it means he's attacking Mario. Be sure to keep this in mind throughout the course of this battle. Speaking of which, I believe this battle is not necessarily timed. It's more like you dodge a certain number of times and then the battle is won. That's really about it. Oh, grr. Hey Bowser, how the hell did you teleport over there? Hey, you wanna dodge this nut's attacks? Nah, have it your way. Be cracked! He basically will go over how you can tell Fawful is attacking who and when. That's really about it. Not too much of a tutorial to go over there. Just saying. Have you readiness for this? Nice curveball there. Sometimes the enemy may attack both brothers either alternately or at the same time. So be sure to, again, pay attention to their actions. And eventually you should be able to figure out when, who is being attacked and when to dodge. Most of the time it is safe to dodge with both brothers at the same time by jumping with both of them. Though this doesn't always work, and especially for mid and late game. Just saying, trust me. Oof! Now is when I ram you! You sure about that, buddy? Goodbye. Funny how I say that, and again, Fawful is still being like, I will murder you. Okay, can we finish this up sometime today? That would be fantastic. How could think rats like you best such an awful nasty as me? Headgear! I have fury! Now is when the talking stops. I do not have time to stop and smell foul roses such as you. One fell swoop is the way I shall deal with you fake rats. Die! Everything dies! Oh dear. Well, this isn't good. Especially after that. We are most certainly dead. Game over. General Starshade, a massive explosion has just occurred. Confirmation. I need confirmation. General Starshade, meteorites confirmed. Impact in Stardust fields. Initiate recon. Emergency, emergency. Well, that was one hell of a landing.
Mario. Wah. Yeah.
Ow.
E sempre da parte no seno. E bazzuto che non moleto. Okay.
If I have to guess what they're saying, hey Mario, I wonder where we are. I wonder that myself. Why don't we go explore? Okay. Let's go. The Koopa Cruiser. We haven't finished paying it off. Wait. I thought that thing was built from the ground up and not made. You know, not made to be paid for, you know? Isn't it Bowser's creation or something? Why you have to pay for such a thing? Video game logic. Fine, Lord Bowser. Oh, help us. How about one-up shroom if I can give it to you? Oh, Bowser fell on the other side of the border. I wonder what this is all about. Why don't we go find out? Well, well, talk about a nice surprise. Check it out, bro. It looks like the famous Mario Bros have arrived. Man, this really brings back memories, doesn't it? Good times, good times. So, what's up, brothers M? Are you two heading off on a journey together? Oh, you probably want us to let you pass, huh? Yeah, well, I'm sure you guys know this is the border of the Mushroom Kingdom. That's right, it's the border, and since we're the border security, we can't let you in until you do some jumping worthy of the Mario Bros name. Are you sure you're not going to be scanning us for like 3 hours straight like the TSA? Want to do border jump? Border jump is a pretty simple game. All you have to do is just jump over the border so many times, eventually until the flagpole, until the flag on the flagpole rises up to the very top, which again, this is all timed. You just have to jump over it until the time runs out. It's literally as simple as that. Each bro gets 3 lives. If one of them runs out of lives, the game is over. And when I say the game is over, I mean the minigame, not the actual game. You don't die in this minigame, obviously. Let's go. Let's get this started. Oh my. Man, very cool. That was some incredible jumping. Nice. And we got a perfect score, too. By the way, the fireworks that go off, the number of fireworks that go off are determined by the number of lives remaining. So that's something worth mentioning. Just beyond here is the Bean Bean Kingdom. You be extra careful when traveling there.
Oh yeah.
So that was a pretty easy minigame. But, hold up, bros! What's up? Since we've been on duty, you two are the first people ever to cross our border. I mean, ever. We got some we gotta commemorate this occasion by giving you this. Nice! A map. As long as you have the map, you'll feel safer in foreign lands, right? Press start to view the menu screen and check out that map. Oh, and that's not all. Not remotely. Touch the mini-map on the bottom screen to view the map of your surroundings. If you want all the juicy details, though, you gotta open up your suitcase and read the guide.
Bye-bye.
Alright, see you later. That's pretty neat. So the mini-map is a new feature that's added to this remake. Which, again, pretty awesome. Also this. This is a warp pipe. This warp pipe allows you to essentially fast travel from one location to another, which is pretty awesome. So, later on in the game, we'll find other pipes of which we'll be able to use to fast travel from one location to another. I believe there are like 7 or so warp pipes you can find throughout the original game, but from what I hear, the remake adds a few more of these warp pipes, which allow you to fast travel to even more locations. Let's head back in here and take a look at this. You ready to try the infamous border jump 2 challenge? Sure. Let's give this a go. See what happens. Oof. Nice trick. Damn it. Game over. Let's give this another shot. Man, very cool. That was some incredible jumping. By the way, I don't think you're able to access this second variation of the game until later on in the game in the original release. Just a remake added this in. You cleared level 2! That was some great jumping. How about a beanie reward to commemorate it? You can't find this type of bean just anywhere. All yours. Enjoy. Neat. Obviously, there will be more levels of which we'll be able to play that minigame with, but I'll save the remaining levels for later. For now, let's head on. Let's move forward. Bean Bulletin. Disturbing facts uncovered in Area 64. Recent studies showed that the spiky Stardust Defense System, SSDS, can be jumped. It's easy, just run, press A, and then immediately push B. Such a defensive gap is appalling. Improvements are demanded to prevent an increase in intruders. Okay. By the way, if either brother happens to hit a spike, they don't lose HP. So, if you happen to hit an environmental hazard, it doesn't hurt you. Which is weird. Okay, recent studies show that the spiky Stardust Defense System, SSDS, can be jumped. Okay. I don't think that second sign was there in the original release. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Then again, I think all it was gonna say was you could press both A and B to jump at the same time. But in the remake, obviously, you can just push the X button to do the same action. By the way, from this point going forward, any battles you can actually run away from, with the exception of boss fights. If you happen to run, you will have to mash both A and B, respectively, when they flash on screen. If you run from battle, you'll lose a whole bunch of coins. So try not to run unless it's absolutely necessary and you're about to die. Trust me, it's not a fun time. Nice. That was easy. By the way, I don't really know the stats of each and every single enemy in the game. And besides, I think some of the stats on some enemies were readjusted for the remake versus the original. So when they have a certain amount of HP in one version, they may not have the same amount in another. Same goes for their remaining stats as well. So that's something worth mentioning. Alright, let's move on. By the way, if you happen to mess around on the touchscreen and just move around with the... If you have... You can move around the map's touchscreen just by simply moving the touchscreen with either your stylus or your finger. Either way, it works. However, upon moving again, the map recenters back to its default position. Wow, that doesn't look good. Also, the cannon is way bigger than it was in the original. Hey, Mario! Great timing! I could use a hand here. I'm kind of stuck. Look, keep your diet jokes to yourself. They're not funny. Just get me out of here. Why, could it be that Bowser, the great Koopa King, has fallen into my cannon? How amusing. Who dares speak to me so? I am Suerstar, the great and famed king of Stardust Fields. I've heard tales of you, but you aren't very impressive in person. If you want me to get him out of there, little people, you must pay in coins. I will set him free for all of your coins. And I'll even keep this most embarrassing incident a secret. Also, I think the amount he says is different between this and the original. The original, I believe, was 100 coins, but in this release, it's all of them. Weird. What? That's not fair! Okay, we'll pay you already. Jeez, I'm me. I'm not sure what I've heard correctly just now. You'll give me all 117 of your coins? Here you go. Yeah. Why, these are Mushroom Kingdom coins, aren't they? This is the Bean Kingdom. I suppose I'll have to calculate their value to the local currency. Let's see, at today's exchange rate of 0.11%, 117 Bean Mushroom coins are worth 10 Bean coins. Also, regardless of the amount of coins you have, even if you hack the game, it'll always result in 10 Bean coins, even if you hack your coin count to 999, or 9,999, trust me, I'm just saying. Well, sorry, but for only 10 coins, I can't guarantee this secret won't slip out. Yes, that means I'll need an additional 100 Bean coins. Go find them in Stardust Fields and bring them back to me. Then I'll help your Koopa King. Sounds good to me. By the way, I believe a text pop-up will appear if you're playing the original, but in the remake, that doesn't appear here. Alright, time to hunt down some coins and get to work. We need at least 100 coins in order to progress, and that shouldn't be too difficult to get our hands on. Especially since we can get most coins from defeating enemies, and even finding them in blocks. Goodbye. Nice! Another level up! Level 3 already. Good to see. Time to level up BP. Much better. Better bonus this time around. Versus last time, that's for sure. By the way, I believe those coin blocks that have multiple coins in them, you can get up to 10 coins for each time you hit them. However, you do have to be fast in order to get all 10. As for those rose blocks that alternate from left to right, I believe the maximum you can get is either 15 or 20. I can't remember for sure, but regardless though, that is something worth mentioning again. If you take too long in hitting one of them coin blocks that have multiple coins in them, you won't be able to get all the coins in them, and the remaining coins will just simply vanish. The other coins which you pick up, those are the coins you have. And that's all you're going to get.
Let's go!
Neat. Kind of funny how we're only fighting one of these guys right now. I think at a later point we will be fighting at least two of them. But right now, it's only one. And what's even funnier is that we're so strong and we're getting the first attack advantage so often is that they don't even have a chance to attack. Not a chance in hell. Say goodnight. There we go. Well, it is kind of surprising that Luigi didn't level up there, but I suppose he'll level up soon enough. Dang it. Oh, that's lame. Okay, here we have a strange set of platforming blocks. It's a bike pad. Hold the control pad or control stick or analog stick left or right to go in that direction, then press A, B, etc., etc. until you reach the other side. Okay. Well, that's weird. These things do not make any sound in this version. Usually, they make a strange cranking noise, like... Okay, I can't really accurately remake the sound, but you get the point. Why is it that they don't make a sound in this version is beyond me. It could be a bug or an intentional design choice. Who knows? Only one way to find out. That is to ask a developer. Stardust Field Area 64. Neat. What's this panel? Hi! That's some creepy smile you have there. Sergeant Starshade, the shooting stars we just witnessed were in an alien bombardment, perhaps. In the name of some Starshade bros who will find the aliens scum, they will rule the day. Rue the day, whatever. How y'all doing? General Starshade, sir. I have confirmed the presence of a suspicious unknown entity. It is a vivid green color that pierces the eye. Can confirm. Yes, sighting confirmed. However, I see not green, but red. Urgent. Pursue additional visual contact immediately. That's funny. Ow! That's gonna leave a mark. Oh, incredible! Is it none other than the Mario from the Mushroom Kingdom? Luigi sighting confirmed. Sergeant Starshade, change of mission objective. Objective autograph stacked! I see. Incredible to think Princess Peach's lovely voice in the hands of some vile enemy. Her voice must be recovered no matter what it takes. Priority 1, Sergeant Starshade. We must provide as much field support as we can. Very well. We Starshade Bros will teach you the secrets of Bros actions. Master Mario, Master Luigi, special Bros action training shall commence immediately. Alright, let's go. When you wish to jump on the high ledge, Luigi can jump on Mario to perform a high jump. First, use the touchscreen or the L or R buttons to select high jump. Then press the B button to jump. At the moment you jump on and press B again. See? You can jump higher than you can on your own. Indeed, it's jumping synergy. No, I don't need another explanation. Very well, Luigi. Use your high jump. You learn to reach the ledge on the right. Okay. Excellent work, men. If you use your high jump, you can climb ledges you couldn't climb alone. Next, I'm going to show you another type of jump. Simply use the touchscreen or the L or R to select spin jump. Then press the A button to jump. See? You ride piggyback. Now if you press the A button once more, the two of you can spin through the air together. Slide the analog stick while you spin to move through the air. It is possible to use the spin jump to jump across wide valleys and dangerous pits. I don't need any other explanation. Very well, Mario, then use your spin jump to reach the ledge to the right. So, in this version, you don't get to switch places very easily. Instead, you switch actions by selecting either the jump icon or the spin jump icon. This does move the Mario Bros left and right between the front and back, but the buttons do not reverse like it does in the original, so this can be kind of awkward. But I'm sure we'll get the hang of it eventually. Excellent! See, boys, actions that the two of you can perform together are called Bros actions. Select an action using the touchscreen and use A and B to perform it. Remember that. There are more actions that only brothers like you can perform. Training complete. Ready to return? Yeah. Let's go. Excellent! Now, the proving grounds, the time has come to show your fruits of your training. You must use the high jump and spin jump we just taught you to reach the flag way up there. Good luck, soldiers! Okay, that seems like a simple enough task. Let's get to it. By the way, one thing I've noticed with the high jump is that, unlike the original where you're stuck in place whenever you execute the move, you still can move, albeit in a very slow pace. So that's something worth mentioning. That was easy. Incredible Master Mario and Master Luigi, you truly are super brothers. I salute you! You have perfectly mastered high jump and spin jump. Master Mario, Master Luigi, may your mission be successful. Good luck out there. Move out! Thanks, dude. Thanks for the GL. Okay, let's put these new moves into action, dude. Let's get to it.
Oh, yeah!
Looks like we have a new enemy here. We have the Bill Blaster. Bill Blasters don't attack directly. Instead, they fire bullet bills. And you can jump on those bullet bills to stop them completely, or you can dodge them too. That works as well. Alright. It's funny how we can deal quite a lot of damage at this point in the game. By a lot, I obviously mean not, but still, we can deal a pretty decent amount of damage against these things. Neat. Apparently, if you jump on the bullet bills in this version, you'll get coins from them. Although I think it's just for like one or two of them. Afterwards, not so much. Neat. Also, another thing worth noting too is that bullet bills, where they're stationed is whom they're going to attack. They don't change targets. So the Bill Blaster here is currently sitting towards the bottom where Luigi is currently standing. That means it'll only attack Luigi and no one else. Just saying. Wow, that was mistimed. Whatever, no big deal. Cool. Another level up. Let's get ourselves a nice big fat bonus. Excellent.
Let's
Well, that was definitely fun. Took a little bit, but hey. It usually takes a little bit to take on some of the more common enemies you'll find in the game at this point.
Oh, yeah!
So yeah, another thing I've noticed, I think I've already mentioned it, but unlike in the original where you push select or whatever to switch between Mario and Luigi's current positions, you can't do that in this version. I don't know why that is. Well, that was bad. Yeah, timing is definitely different between the original and the remake here. So you're gonna have to get used to the new timings all over again, which it does take some practice. In the meantime, you can just super guard against every enemy attack you see, and you'll be fine. As far as assistance mode, what does that do exactly? I really do not know, but if I have to guess, I think it makes it so attacks are easier to land with assist mode. I'm not 100% sure. Regardless though, I'm going to be keeping that off. Perhaps I'll learn more if I look at the guide for that kind of tactic. I'm not 100% sure. That probably would help if I looked at the guide. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Huh. Okay. I guess there's no information on assist mode as far as I can tell. But, whatever. Again, if I have to guess, it's kind of like a easy mode switch, I guess. Then again, it probably serves another purpose. Regardless though, I'm not going to be activating it. Because I don't need assistance. I am a freaking veteran of this game. Even though I've played more of the original than I have the remake, just saying. Speaking of which, I have not played the remake. But it basically plays mostly the same with, albeit a few differences. Nut.
Oh, yeah!
Okay, I believe eventually we should be able to massacre basically everyone with a first strike. Though, I believe in order to get that going, you have to become a hell of a lot stronger. And by that, I mean, obviously, over-level yourself for the area. How high of a level do you have to be in order to reach that kind of opportunity? I really do not know. Damn it. Pushed the button way too early there. I've always been a fan of the Mario and Luigi battle system. There were some changes made with future games in the series, but the one in Suerstar Saga is definitely where things started. Although I think for the most part, this does borrow from Mario and Luigi Dream Team more than anything, versus the original battle system. But it does mostly stay true to the original's battle system in many ways. Just, albeit with a few quality of life improvements made from Dream Team. Okay. Okay, I was not expecting that. Oh well. Mario and Luigi, sirs! What's up? This is an emotional reunion, sirs. We literally just met each other like not even 5 minutes ago. By your leave, this is something we completely forgot to mention to you earlier. Affirmative! You see, when you master a technique in the field, you can also use it in battle. Since you have mastered the high jump and spin jump, you can now use these techniques in battle. You must confirm technique mastery with a combat simulation. Oh my! Enemy reinforcements inbound! Jump, you fool! Alrighty then, do what you want. Command block added. First, you'll need to select Bros Attack. And a new entry has been added to the battle guide. Okay. Ooh, here we have Splash Bros. And again, you can switch difficulties between normal and easy difficulty. Let's see. You can also view a demonstration of the attack if you so desire. On the bottom screen, it'll tell you what you need to do in order to perform the attack. So press the A button before Mario jumps on Luigi. Press the B button when Mario is directly over Luigi. Then press the A button to smash into the enemy. Time the button inputs well for an excellent rating. And again, you can view a demonstration by hitting Demo on the touch screen.
Let's go!
And you can practice it by pushing the Y button while viewing the demo.
Let's go!
Okay. So, if you want to exit out of the demonstration, just push End on the bottom screen. It's literally as simple as that.
Let's go!
So basically, the differences between normal and easy mode are that essentially normal mode is level 3 Bros attacks in the original, while easy mode is level 1. The differences between normal and easy are pretty substantial. In easy mode, the game moves in slow motion and also has button prompts over the Mario Bros while they're executing their attacks. However, in normal mode, all you have is their auras. So red aura is Mario, which corresponds to the A button, while the green aura surrounding Luigi is the B button. Keep this in mind. Especially when you're playing the original, trust me. So for Bounce Bros, this is Luigi's first attack. Press the B button before Luigi jumps on Mario, press A when both brothers are directly above the enemy. Press the B button while jumping on an enemy, time all jumps to get an excellent rating. Okay. Definitely a bit different when it comes to the original versus remake, that's for sure.
Let's go! Let's go!
Excellent. If you keep using Bros attacks, you may eventually learn new super versions of those moves, otherwise known as advanced commands in the original. Deploy these skills in battle often. Oh, and we'll go ahead and restore the BP you used up while training. Thanks. Thus, we can officially confirm that these field techniques are indeed executable in battle. Proper planning and preparation will ensure your safety throughout your journey. We wish you luck. Move out! Later, dude. Thanks for the explanation.
Jump! Hurry!
Anything up here? No? Okay.
Jump! Let's go!
So, those Bros attacks come into play, what Bros attacks will do is, if you pull off a Bros attack, it will deplete some of your BP. Each Bros attack requires a different amount of BP. And again, if you go for easy mode, then the BP count rises. One other pretty big thing is, if you are playing the original, if you're using level 1 Bros attacks, then those Bros attacks are fairly weak. But if you increase the level, the Bros attacks become stronger. and they are harder to execute as a result, but the attack power gained from higher levels is definitely well worth it. I'm not sure if the same holds true for the original as well. I mean, with the remake as well. So I can't say for sure. Regardless, though, it's something to keep in mind. So, in order to restore Bros points, all you have to do is just use some syrups. And it's literally as simple as that. Use some syrups and you'll restore some Bros points. I think later there will be another way in which we'll be able to restore Bros points besides syrups, but as of right now, syrups are really the only way you can restore Bros points. Honestly, with Bros points, you definitely want to use them sparingly and save them primarily for boss fights, as that will be your perfect opportunity to unleash the pain. Just saying, it's worth a try. It's definitely worth saving your Bros points for when you need them most. I wonder if you can farm coins off of these bullet bills in this version. You probably could, then again, probably not. I don't know. Oh, come on. That was bull. I guess I did it slightly too early. Could have swore that was on point, though. Whatever. No big deal. Nice. Another level up. Alright. Time to increase our power. Nice. Would have liked a 4, but I'm happy with a 3.
Let's go.
Let's get to work. Smack some more fools upside the head. I believe Luigi will be leveling up with this battle. If not, definitely the next one for sure. By the way, the whole total icon that appears, that was not a thing in the original. After you execute the attack with perfect timing for a single attack, that's the amount of damage you'll deal as a single attack. Just saying. Aha! As I thought. Luigi #1! Excellent.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Nice 4.
Yahoo!
Nice one, Luigi. Way to bring the pain. I haven't really gone over the starting stats between Mario and Luigi. Mario is more built for offense, while Luigi is more built for defense. So, in other words, Mario typically has more attack power at the very start of the game. However, his speed is lower, mostly. However, Luigi is the opposite. Then again, maybe that only applies to partners in time, but according to the stats here, Mario is just the better bro all around at this moment in time. As time goes on and each bro receives more and more level ups, I believe they'll be able to balance each other out. If not, they'll be, one bro will clearly be superior versus the other. Just saying. Okay, let's finish this up nice and quickly. Ooh, that lucky hit there, that was a critical hit. Critical hits deal more damage if it wasn't obvious. How often critical hits occur depends on your stash stat. The higher the stash points, the more often you'll see, the more often you will see critical hits occur. Now, you can't count on them happening all the time, so that's something you need to keep in mind. Okay. Back to business. I'm surprised I actually made it. By the way, one other thing worth noting is, just like with the high jump, you too can move around ever so slightly while you're getting ready to execute a spin jump. However, in the original, you couldn't do that. Once you get into position to execute a spin, then what will happen is you will literally be stuck in place until you either jump off or execute a spin. So that's something worth mentioning right there. Okay, let's get to work. We got 213 coins to pay, so here, take your money. Let's see here, you now have 213 coins. Yeah, it took you long enough, but well done. I'll just be taking those coins now.
Finally, let me out of here!
Huh? You want out? You want me to help you?
Who said I'd do that? Ugh, swindler!
Yeah. You're not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore. Outsiders be gone!
Let's go! Okie dokie.
I need a quick drink. Okay, so here we go. Time for our first real boss fight. And as such, we're going to be unleashing the Pain Train.
Let's go!
Nice. I'm not really sure how much HP this guy has, but regardless though, he does have a lot. He is a boss after all, as expected.
Not bad at all.
But how about this? Oof, well that hurt. So, that spike ball, in order to figure out who this guy is attacking who, when the spike ball appears on his left arm, he's attacking Luigi, the opposite is Mario. Sometimes the spike balls will roll on the ground and you just have to jump over them, or they may bounce. If they bounce, just do nothing and you'll be fine. Let's get to it. Let's smack this fool upside the head some more. Ow! Well, that was badly mistimed. That's better. An entry is added to the battle guide. Neat. Damn it, man! Well, whatever. He's done. I believe if you fail a bros attack, you won't deal as much damage as you would normally, so be careful. Also, double level up. Hell yeah. Time to level up defense and make Mario even more of a tank. Same with Luigi. Really? Only a 2? That's lame. Alright, Luigi, time to give you some nice tanky defense bonus too. Hell yeah. I believe the highest bonus value you can get on the bonus wheel is 4. I could be wrong. You, sir, have been gripping far too loudly for some time. Hello. Hey, what's up? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Dude, really? Mario, Green Stash! You gotta get Princess Peach's voice back! It's all up to you! I'm sure you'll be fine, but later... Well, looks like Bowser's being sent off to the horizon, never to be seen again. Just kidding. I'm sure we'll encounter him again soon enough. For now, though, yeah. It's gonna be quite a while before we see him again. What I'm sure. Anyway, we did get some new gear recently, so let's see what this will do. Lessens damage after failed defensive action. Neat. Let's see, who would benefit from this more? Mario, definitely. So, there we go. Whenever you get new pieces of clothing or equipment, I would suggest selling your old equipment and replacing it with new ones. Just saying. You fiends! Whoa! We found you at last, you scum! What have you done with Prince Peasley? Yes, there is no mistake. You kidnapped Prince Peasley.
No.
We have witnesses. Now confess, villains!
No.
We have no idea who the hell this Prince Peasley is. Yeah, we never even met the guy in the first place. What's that? You're saying you're Mario and Luigi? Lies! Bald-faced lies! The superstars in the Mushroom Kingdom would never come here. They're not lying. They say they come here chasing someone called Cackletta, and they are really, really tough. Way to vouch for us. Oh dear, oh my, oh boy, pardon us, sir, so sorry. See, our kingdom's Prince Peasley was kidnapped by something. Or so reports out. Or so recent reports out of the Hoo Hoo Village claim. We have been looking for any signs of the perpetrator. According to the eyewitness accounts, the prince's kidnapper wore an odd helmet and spoke of mustard and fig rats. That's all we have to go on. Sounds familiar. If you come across anything, please let us know.
Okay.
Reopen the investigation. Okay. Well, that definitely sounds like that fits Fawful's description. But how are we going to find out about this? Why don't we go explore the village? Maybe we'll figure out some additional information. If you climb down the mountain, you'll reach the town surrounding Bean Bean Castle. The townsfolk are so much more stylish and fashionable than people in this town. I just adore them. Neat. Although one guy looks kind of interesting. Nut for sale, care to buy? That'll be 3 for 72 coins. Sure? Well, this is definitely new. Thanks for the nuts. Thanks. Now I have enough coins to buy Ma something nice. Well, that definitely was not there in the original, that's for sure. But it was definitely a worthy purchase, that is for sure. Those nuts, how they work is... Oh, hello, we have a new warp pipe. This pipe was definitely not there in the original, so... Yeah, this is one of the new pipes that was added with this version. Pretty neat. Let's see what's in here. We are said to be descendants of the people who developed the Hoo Hoo civilization. This land is largely populated by the Beanish people, but there are other races like ours. Neat. Can you let us by, please? Okay. It's definitely worth exploring this entire village. You never know what you may find. You may find some pretty neato items, and maybe you'll even get some nice coins out of it too. Which is highly recommended, by the way, as we kind of need money in order to buy things. Another one-up shrimp. By the way, I believe in the Japanese version, the one-up mushroom had a sound effect with the proper one-up shroom sound that was later added in future series. In the future games in the series. Let's see what's in here. Dude, no matter what you hit me with, you can't knock me down. I think. By the way, this giant Koopa here, he was a big fat lard in the original. While in the remake, he just looks like an ordinary Koopa. Just big, huge, and thick.
Jump.
Well, this is definitely neat. Let's see what this will do. That was neat. Unfiltered water warning. Beware of overhydration. If overdrinking symptoms appear, stomp on the victim's head. Spiting excess water on objects in the area is strictly prohibited. By the way, if you were playing the original and you tried to do this with Luigi, it would not work. But in the remake, if you do switch places, it'll automatically switch to Mario for whatever reason. Also, this mechanism is completely different from the original. The original was more in the shape of a traditional generator, with a fan and all. Why is it changed to this weird contraption? I guess to better fit the village's theme. Your guess is as good as mine, but that's just my 2 cents on that. Huh? You want to climb down to where there's a town? And just keep heading left down the path. Okay. I kind of want to go this way first, though. That would be nice. What's this? Well, this is new. You can't climb the mountain until the bridge is fixed. Okay. Thanks for the information. Soldiers come to town. Blabadon fails to return. The bridge suddenly breaks. I have a bad feeling about this. There could be something awful happening up the mountain. Thanks for the info. This is the home of the Hammerhead Bros, Sledge and Mallet. Right now they're out looking for the rocks they used to make hammers. I'm sure they'll be back before too long. In order to get them to appear, we do need to advance through the story a bit in order to get them to show up. And I just repeated myself with different words. Dang it. Anyway, let's go exploring a bit more. Perhaps we'll find something interesting. Thoughtful! Hello! Get back, Prince Paisley! The hell are you doing here? You again? You are the pair of fink rats that swooped in with Bowser that I hate! Bring it on, little man. I say to you, while I was busy with, Paisley, you have been catching me. I have fury! But Cacletta has already begun smearing the butter of her next tasty plan over Bean Bean Castle. Since you two cannot make it in time, I say to you that it is better never than late. So here is your hastening whatever. I have fury! Since you will not be shattering this down, I laugh at you trying to climb down this mountain. Screw you. Well, damn. Our path is unfortunately blocked.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's definitely a new conversation added. Interesting. So Luigi was basically saying, we need hammers, bro, in order to smash that. Okay, why don't we go get some? By the way, there was originally a save block here but that was moved over elsewhere in the remake, I think. Then again, I think it was just outright removed. This is the last stone. Now we show the true spirit of the Hammerhead Bros. The stone's our last shot. Oof. Oof. The stone just ain't gonna do it. We can't make hammers no more. Hello. What do you think you two are staring at? Huh? What? You want us to make you a hammer? Hey, I know these two dudes. They're Mario and Luigi from the Mushroom Kingdom. They jump and the Jump and Hammer Kings. Yeah, you're so right, Sledge. I remember these guys. Why are a couple of celebrities like you bumping around in a place looking for hammers? Oh, hey! Look, you don't have to tell us. We fully understand. Our lips are completely sealed. We'll just make what you need. We're professionals, after all. That's right. Pros all the way. But the thing is, in order to make hammers, we need hoo-hoo blocks from the mountaintop. And since Blablanadon suddenly stopped coming down here, we can't get up to the summit. Hoo-hoo blocks are hard stones. Hammers made from those things can break anything.
No, they can't.
We want to climb the mountain to get more hoo-hoo blocks, but we can't jump well enough to do it. Also, Tyrant Gamer, thank you so much for the follow, man. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, etc., etc. Huh? Oh yeah, what was I thinking? You guys jumping pros, aren't you? So, are you saying you can go to the top of the mountain and get us some hoo-hoo blocks? Oh yeah. That would really hook us up. If you get us some hoo-hoo blocks, we'll make you a special hammer. Another new follower. It's Beats is Kamui. Thank you so much for the follow, man. Again, highly appreciated. And to answer your question, I'm doing fine. How about you? You scratch our backs, bros, and we'll scratch yours. Okay. Another new follower, Chaos B. Thank you so much again for the follow, dude. Highly appreciate it. Also, new block. So, hitting this block will fully restore both bros' HP and BP. This was not in the original North American release of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and it was later added in the Japanese release of the original game on Game Boy Advance. However, in the remake, this is here regardless. So, that's pretty nice. Okay. I guess the reason why they removed that one save block in the couple rooms back is because of the fact that we can save practically anywhere. Alright, let's get moving.
Let's go!
Time to fight some new friends. Here we have the Beanie. These guys are basically the Bean Bean Kingdom equivalent of Goombas. They're pretty weak, and they're easy to take out. Plus they're easy to dodge. And also counterattack too. They attack in two different ways. One way where they charge straight at you, and another way where they'll actually trip up and attack you right after. It does take a little bit of time and some good RNG to get used to that, but other than that, not too bad.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Alright, let's get to work. Oof. Well, that definitely tripped me up. Goodbye. Okay, So other than that little encounter, that wasn't too bad.
Yahoo!
Okay then, let's get to work. Smack some fools upside the head. To be able to tell whether or not these guys are going to be tripping, it is pretty difficult to tell. Also, that was a bean of which these guys drop. I think they drop them pretty frequently. Then again, I don't remember them dropping that at all in the original. So that's definitely new as far as I can tell. Okay. I'm not sure if you hear that in the background. If you do, my apologies. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. I think that's a vacuum going off in my neighbor's house, or neighbor's apartment, rather.
Oh, yeah!
Alright. It may seem like this is all we're fighting here, but trust me, new enemies will be appearing at later parts of the mountain. So always keep your guard up. Anyway, you may be wondering, what do beans do? Well, we can't really use them right now, but at a later point, which hopefully will be soon, we will be able to make good use of them. For now, though, we can't really do much with them.
Oh, yeah!
Okay, here we have a new enemy. It's a Dry Bones. Definitely a weird incarnation of the Dry Bones, but it is a Dry Bones nonetheless. Ow. So to tell whenever which bro Dry Bones is going to attack, if it spins its head horizontally from left to right or right to left, that means it's going to attack Mario. But if it spins vertically, then that means it's going to attack Luigi. Timing its attack can be pretty difficult to nail down, especially in the remake, but really it's not that bad.
Oh, yeah!
I'm surprised that worked. By the way, if you want to approach the enemy without initiating a first strike, all you have to do is just bump into them with the front throw. But if you happen to hit an enemy with the back throw, or they hit you from behind, then that spells trouble. Just saying. Also, level up, hell yeah. Level 6, sweet. Time to level up speed. Nice. Nice 3. Would have liked a 4, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
Let's go!
It's definitely worth battling every enemy you see, so that way you can level up your throws as quickly as possible. Okay, that thing definitely threw a curveball. Apparently the Dry Bones incarnation this time has a different sort of attack pattern. So it spins its head horizontally in this version. So depending on the direction it spins, that'll determine who it's going to attack. That's definitely interesting. A very interesting design choice this time around. So again, for attacks like that you have to figure out on your own, it's not a bad idea to simply jump with both bros at the same exact time. It definitely helps, trust me. Nice. Figures, I almost had a 4-2 there. 4-2, like 420. Get it? Anyway, here we have whirlwinds. If you happen to execute a spin jump while you fly into a whirlwind, you'll be able to extend your spin jump. You'll be able to extend it quite a ways, and you'll be able to move a lot faster too. So take advantage of them. Trust me, you're going to need to do so. Neat. Ow. Okay. Again, the whole tripping thing really throws you through a loop. Well, at least it does for me. I guess one thing worth mentioning here, which is pretty funny considering the timing here, it's funny how Slim Carby just recently started his playthrough of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, and about a few weeks later I started my playthrough of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on 3DS. Pretty funny. Also pretty dang neat. Alright, let's get Luigi back up to snuff. There we go. By the way, I'm not sure if you can okay, maybe you can, and I'm just crazy. Anyway, as I was going to say, if you are trying to cycle through a bunch of your actions quickly, and you're trying to get back to the default position with just jumping, just hit both L and R at the same time and it'll restore it both to jump. Just saying. No. I've also noticed that the movement speed of whenever you're moving around with Mario full of water, it's a lot faster versus the original where it's painfully slow. So that's pretty neat and pretty awesome. Pretty cool that we have a save block here. Definitely worth hitting them as soon as you see them, trust me. Wow, I was badly positioned. Definitely did not get the most coins possible out of that. That's unfortunate. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, nice landing. Was not expecting that, but it works. By the way, I believe after you receive a level up, that bro that levels up, or both of them, if both bros level up, they'll fully heal their HP, though their BP, I don't know. I wonder what's over here. Let's find out now. Okay.
Let's go.
Clearly, it's an area of which we can't fully explore. I mean, we can, but... should have figured that there would be another one of those things which we need to extinguish in order to progress. There we go. Next. Next in line for the slaughterhouse. By the way, you can use the D-pad as well as the analog stick to move, if you so wish. Ow. Here we go. Nice. Time to level up stash. Nice. Okay, let's get moving.
Jump.
Honestly, figuring out the puzzles for this mountain really are not too difficult at all. All it requires is just a bit of exploration. That's really about it. I'm surprised I didn't fall there. Good. Alright. There was definitely a point of going over here for sure. And that simply was just to activate that water fountain, which we could not... which was not activated previously. You kinda need to activate it in order to be able to go places, trust me. By the way, I haven't mentioned this yet, but the presents in which the enemies drop, they range in like 2 different color variants. The standard pink bow presents are standard item drops, while the more colorful red, yellow, and green are rare item drops. So that's something worth mentioning. Okay, cool. Now then, let's cool this little dude down. Let's get moving. Really? That didn't count? There we go. That took a little bit of time. Anything up here? Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely worth exploring every area you possibly can. You never know. You may find something really neat. Also, whenever you see those heart blocks, you want to restore your health immediately. Hit it immediately. That way you can fully heal yourself. Because trust me, you're going to need it. And usually whenever you see one of those, you're either entering a new area or you're about to face a boss. Ah, travelers, I am Horus, the ancient weapon of Hu civilization. Beyond this point, the path grows even crueler. You must prove yourselves up to the challenge. Dare you try this challenge? Sure. You must start now, and you must catch 10 Hu spirits within 35 seconds. Do not go off the edges, or you will immediately fail. Okay. If I can even grab these damn things. And of course, I'm not getting very good RNG with these. Okay, that wasn't that bad. All done. You have cleared the challenge. Now for your next challenge, you must defeat me!
Let's go!
Okay.
Okie dokie.
On to the next battle. Let us begin. So, this battle is really not too difficult to figure out. What you have to do here is have one bro attack the pillar of which the enemy is currently not hiding under. Because if you attack the pillar that he is hiding under, he'll immediately move over to the next pillar, regardless of whose turn it is. So, the strategy is hit one pillar, then hit the one of which he's not in. And I believe the pillars have 1 HP each and every time. Oof. Ooh. Okay, that was definitely something.
Let's go!
Trust me, there is a purpose of doing that. Because after destroying that one pillar and after so much time passes, usually he alternates between one pillar and another in between turns. Though in the remake, he doesn't seem to be doing that. Wow, that was easy enough. Neat. Oh, nice. New slacks. You have passed this test too! Now you must face the test of reaching the summit. Sweet. Thanks, dude. You're the best. So overall, pretty easy battle. Especially when you're spamming bros attacks out the ass. Again, it's a pretty common theme as you're going to be playing through this game, regardless of which version you play. And of course, too high. So, how are we going to reach those blocks over there? It should be a pretty simple enough procedure. There we go. I'm so used to hitting the B button to execute the spin jump from the original. One more thing worth noting, too, is that the lighting engine, as you can tell, got a big upgrade. But, as a result of this upgrade, some areas appear extremely dark, even on the 3DS screen. So, that is something worth mentioning. It's a bit of a compromise, but it's a good one. Hello, we have another new enemy here. This is the Rex. Remember these guys from Super Mario World? Well, they're here on Hoo Hoo Mountain. They start off pretty big, so in order to crush them down to size, you just have to jump on them. If you leave those guys alone, they'll literally be undodgeable. So in that case, you would just have to take the hit in the original, or super guard them in order to... By super guard, I obviously mean emergency guard them in order to lower the amount of damage which they'll deal to you. So if you see multiple Rexes on the field, alternate between the multiple Rexes and try to bring them down to size. Well, that was interesting. Okay. All done. Nice. Okay, getting through here really isn't that hard. Oh, come on, man. It's funny how I said it's not that hard, and yet I'm struggling. Wrong action. Okay. I guess I have to do something else. There we go. That's better. Okay. This makes a lot more sense now. That is for sure. Just whatever you do, don't fall any lower than you have to. There we go. See? Easy. It. Cycling through these actions, it does take quite a while to get used to, especially since I'm more familiar with the original's way of switching between the different bros actions on the field. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah!
Damn it. Okay. Okay, what? I guess I hit the spike, so that's why I took damage? Maybe? But then again, that really didn't make a whole lot of sense. There we go. Nice! Another double level up! Hell yeah! By the way, I do believe stash points do not level up as often as all your other stats. So that's something to keep in mind.
Let's go!
By the way, when you're choosing a bonus on the bonus wheel, you can view a description of what each of those stats do. So if you can't figure it out, read the description and it'll tell you everything you need to know. So that's another pretty interesting bit of trivia, I guess. There we go. And just like with any RPG ever, the more level ups you get, the stronger you'll become and the more experience will be required in order to receive another level up. Wow, okay, that was poorly utilized. And that was just poorly timed. I could have sworn that the spin jump goes further than it actually does. Alrighty then. Back to adventure! Oh, God. By the way, I fell down there intentionally. It's always wise to explore every area you can. Even though I've said that at least 3 or 4 times throughout the course of this, this session. Just saying, can't reiterate that enough. I feel as though those Rex enemies are faster in the original versus here when they're a lot slower. Definitely makes timing your jumps to dodge them or counterattack them that much more awkward to figure out.
Oh yeah!
Okay. I'm surprised that initiated a battle and not tripping. I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay, so in order to activate your emergency guard, again, like I've mentioned before, you just hold the X button down throughout the duration of the attack. This will reduce the damage greatly, I believe by half. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is half. Oh, come on, really? This section I find to be a little bit harder to go through in this version versus the original. The idea of this is to reutilize this whirlwind again and again until you reach the next one. Okay. That was easy enough. Anyway, before we head towards the very middle of this area, which I'm pretty sure is the next boss, I mean, it's screaming boss fight, hello, anyone home? It's definitely worth exploring around. And here's why. Looky, looky, it's a telescope. So with this, we can get a pretty good view of the entirety of the Bean Kingdom from here. Pretty nice. Doesn't serve much of a purpose though, but it's still nice to get a nice look nonetheless. Alright. Let's get moving. Hey, you okay, buddy? Fools! What are you kicking that for? It's a really rare stone. It's called a hoo-hoo block. And I'll tell you, anyone who tries to kick a hoo-hoo block down the mountain is a thief in my book. Huh? My name? Oh, right. It's called Belbladodon. Was that? The townsfolk are all worried about me? Really? But I didn't mean to make them worry. See, what happened is this. I saw Prince Peasley and followed him up here. And then I saw this huge egg that has appeared. I was shocked. I was speechless, which is rare. So anyway, I've just been here keeping this poor egg warm ever since. Yep, that's the deal. I think something will hatch out of it pretty soon. That's what happens with eggs. Oh, it's here. It's time. Oh, wow. It's about to hatch. I can't wait. I can't take the suspense. And what's inside? It's a dragon. And that ain't no friendly dragon either. Oh, wow. How convenient. Ah! Well, that's a shock. Talk about one crazy egg. Oh, dear. What? Oh dear. By the way, in the original, he was shot all the way to Peach's castle in the Mushroom Kingdom. Here, it's just nothing but clouds. Why is that? I don't know. Bit of a weird change.
Let's go!
But regardless, let's get to work. So, I'm pretty sure the Drago-ho... Funny. He works the same way as the Rexes do. Jump on him to reduce his size. Okay, what? Okay, maybe he doesn't shrink in this version. Then again, maybe I'm crazy. Okay, there we go. He does shrink. If you don't shrink him soon enough, then his attacks become nearly undodgeable. There we go. Oh, wow! Already we got the advanced command. Sweet. So with that, we learned Super Splash Bros. That is the advanced command for the Splash Bros attack. That's awesome. How? Okay, was not expecting that. By the way, when this stone appears, get rid of it immediately. Otherwise, Dragoho will use it as a stepping stone. Oh, damn. Well, that's not good. If a brother falls in battle, revive them as soon as you possibly can. Otherwise, you'll have to carry around their corpse until the battle is over. So that's bad. By the way, Super Splash Bros. You would activate this in the original release by executing Splash Bros. And then pushing the right button at the right time to execute the advanced command. That was how it worked in the original, but in the remake as seen here, it's now its own individual attack. So you can choose this at will. So, Super Splash Bros. This can be used to attack spiky enemies. When Mario climbs on top of Luigi, press A, B to the rhythm. Finish by pressing the A button. Press it when you jump on the enemy to get an excellent rating. Sweet. Let's view a demonstration first. Okay, that seems like simple enough. No, not rocket science. Okay. Let's give it a whirl. There we go. Nice. I feel as though that attack is a lot easier to execute in this version versus the original. Wow, that was nuts. Okay. So overall, this boss battle really isn't too bad. And if you happen to learn your advanced commands, like here for example, this makes the battle so much easier. So with that, we learned Super Bounce Bros. Cool. And the battle's over. Ha! Neat. Talk about sweet progress. Woo! We even got a badge out of that too. Guess we'll be going over badges shortly. Hello! Cheers to your mustaches! This incredibly dazzling man is none other than Prince Peasley! What happened to you? Well, I suppose you could call it a bit of an accident. As I was investigating events throughout the country of this top secret mission I'm on, I suddenly encountered Cacletta and her vile underling Fawful here on this mountain. But by the time I realized who the fiends were, it was too late. They transformed me into that and shut me inside the egg. And no, I did not become the mighty Dr. Eggman. Is that so? Princess Peach's voice has been stolen? I wouldn't worry about Princess Peach. I'm quite sure she'll be fine. Way to be the optimist here. At any rate, we should chase after Cacletta. I want you to visit Queen Bean and Bean Bean Castle once you climb down the mountain. It may be Cacletta's next target is in Bean Bean Castle. I bet my life on it. Oh, here's a gift from me. Autographed, of course. Sweet. Yes, I think a rose matches your green perfectly. If you show that rose at Bean Bean Castle, they'll permit you to enter. And with that, I must get back to my mission. May we meet again. Later, dude. Well, that was fun. So, what are you guys going to do now? Check out the mini-map if you forget where to head to next. The yellow arrow points to the place you should go next.
Oh yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for the info. Let's see what's in here before we move on. Doesn't look like much other than a few blocks and a few boulders, in which we could smash if we happen to have the right tool for the job. Thankfully, we will be able to get such a tool really, really soon. It's gonna be fun, trust me. You totally want to stick around for that. Now I haven't... Okay. Yeah, we already spoke with you. Okay, so that save block that was in the next room, it was moved to here to make room for the pipe. So that's pretty nice. Okay, now that that's taken care of, I believe we should be able to get our hammers now, if that wasn't obvious. Boy, did you two arrive at exactly the right time. Just now, a hoo-hoo block fell down in the waterfall. Check it out. We'll use it to make you the ultimate hammer. Ultimate my butt. And how did that turn into two hammers? I don't know. Oh man, it feels so great to be making hammers again after such a long break. In fact, it feels so darn great that we went ahead and made you guys two hammers. Look at the craftsmanship. Pow! Now you are playing with power. Superpower. Also, fun reference. Yeah, you got it right. These bad boys are all yours. Sweet. You can use solo hammer actions. I guess we ought to teach you guys how to properly use hammers, huh? First, use the touchscreen or LR buttons to select the hammer. Then press the A button to whack stuff. That's it. But, right, only the guy in front can use a hammer. Actions that you boys do all on your own are called solo actions. And that's right when there is the most basic of basics. Don't forget it. Try whacking all kinds of stuff with those hammers. One manly whack breaks the hardest rocks. You know you ought to break hammers by smashing the rock in the next room.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hammer.
Nice.
Jump.
Pretty cool. So, in order to switch to your hammer, all you have to do is just,
Jump. Hammer.
just hit R as soon as you hit jump. It's literally as simple as that. It is so simple, even a caveman can do it. See what I did there? Anyway, let's check them out. Damn, that's sweet. Sadly, we cannot break these boulders with our new hammers, though. So much for being able to break anything with them, am I right? Ha! Whatever. No big deal. I'm sure we'll be able to break these hammers in soon enough, besides breaking boulders. We should also be able to use them in battle as well, which we'll probably get into as soon as we get down the mountain. And now you're dead. The end. Anyway, As you can see, we've been encountering several places with these X marks on the ground. Well, these, we can't really do much with them right now. Only thing we can do is just ignore them and be on our way. Kinda sucks, but it is what it is. By the way, we now have a new action with our hammer. If you happen to have Mario full of water and you use a hammer, you'll be able to execute a singular spit with Mario. He can spit up to 3 squirts of water from his mouth. Don't take that the wrong way. Just saying. Just stating the obvious here. After those squirts are made, you'll have to fill Mario up with more water. The reason why you would want to do that is so that way you can hit distant targets more effectively with your water, obviously. By the way, this next area, or this cave up here, is technically optional. Mysterious minecart. Destination Hoo Hoo Mountain Base. Capacity 1 per cart. Okay. Why don't we go check it out and have some fun? All done. Okay. Well there, pards. It's been a Goomba's age since we had any strangers in these parts. Now listen, fellas. If you want to ride them rusty old cars, I won't go stopping you. But I advise watching out for your troubles. Yep, no one knows where them rails lead. Still, I tell you something, you might just be able to find jewels by jumping a bit in the air. And while you're hopping for loot, watch out if you spot danger, just shine your light on at it. Oh, mercy, there I go again. I'm always right boring folks to tears with stuff like this. So, tell me, boys, care to ride in the carts? Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah.
So, this is a pretty simple minigame. Mario and Luigi will be riding on a linear path, and you have to shine your light at Luigi and shine at the path ahead. So, while you're doing this, you also want to jump with Mario and Luigi to grab their corresponding colored gems. Red is for Mario, green is for Luigi. Along the way, you'll also want to grab batteries as well to keep refilling the battery life of your flashlight, because if it goes dark, it's practically game over. Not really, but still, you definitely want to keep everything lit as much as possible. Oh man. Oh wow, that actually counted? That was easy. By the way, there is a score limit, or a score of which you want to achieve minimum. For this first level, it's just 10 points. It's really not too difficult to achieve. And there we go! Already cleared the first level. Pretty nice. If you fail the minigame, nothing will happen. You'll just arrive at your destination, same as per usual. Eh? Why, howdy again. Well, fellas, this spot makes the last stop for a long, strange railroad ride of my life. But I reckon your adventures have just begun. Get to it, boys. You looking to ride again? Sure.
Let's go.
Let's give it a level 2 a shot. Okay, we still got level 1. Okay. I think this time we'll be able to get ourselves a nice bead for clearing the level. By the way, if you happen to hit an obstacle, you'll drop a number of crystals, which you definitely don't want to do. I'm not sure how many you drop exactly, but you want to avoid dropping crystals as much as possible. Is it me, or does Mario sound like he's trying to impersonate Mickey Mouse right now? Regardless, though, new high score. Perfect score of 15 for level 1. Neat. You made it to level 1! Well done! Tell you what, I'll set you up with beans. These little fellers are rare, and old coot like me don't need them. Go on and get beanie. Cool. And we're back at the start. Huh. Usually you're able to proceed onward from here. Oh well, it's fine. We'll take the other path. No big deal. I say that. Come on, really? Okay, I guess you do have to take the minecart ride after all, in order to be able to cross the gap. Makes sense. Still, kinda dumb how that came to be.
No.
I did not mean to select explain. Okay, so... Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be going through this tutorial. So really, I've already gone over how this works. Again, did not mean to select explain. Okay. Can we get out of here soon? That would be great. There we go. Better. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's ride the cart again. Okay, so now we finally get access to level 2. I guess in order to get access to level 2 onward, you do have to return to the start. Or the starting area. God damn it. Well, that's not good. By the way, the score requirement changes from stage to stage. So that's something worth mentioning. The more you progress and the higher levels you climb through, the higher the score requirement will be for future runs and future levels. By the way, if you see a bat, shine your flashlight at it, because trust me, you want to do that. Wow, we just got the score requirement, even after one mistake. Basically, you've got to be perfect in order to clear these future levels. Cool. All done. Also, a new shortcut pipe is here. Cool. That's pretty neat how we get access to such a pipe here. That definitely was not there in the original, that's for sure. So it's definitely a new pipe. If that wasn't obvious. Wait up! Hey, what's up? We forgot to mention one thing. We never taught you how to use your hammers in battle. Are you ready to learn? Yeah. Then we'll explain it in battle. Okay. Let's get to it then. Alright. We'll start with how to attack. Hammer attacks are stronger if you wait a bit to press the button instead of pressing it right away. Okay. And again, new command block is added, as well as a new guide. So, this isn't too difficult. You just press the button when the hammer is above the character's head, time it perfectly to earn an excellent rating. Again, that's It's a 1 and a 2. Next, we'll cover using hammers to defend. Imagine I'm an ugly monster and give me your best shot. Press and hold the button for just a bit and then release it. Your 1 and a was too quick. Alright. Check the guide if there's anything you're still fuzzy on. And that's about what brings our hammer lessons to an end. See you later. Did you get all that? You better have. You better look alive with those things. There are a lot of monsters that jumps will do diddly too. You gotta learn some new tricks if you want to get by them. I'm sure you guys will be able to take care of business. If you can't, you're gonna have to come give us those hammers back.
Okay.
Hey, we're going back soon. We can ride the cart again. Yeah, cart rides are thrilling and filled with suspenders. You nitwit, it's filled with suspense! Suspense! Oops, well, excuse me. Well, excuse me, princess. Also, can't smash those rocks, unfortunately. Not yet. The party's only just begun. Ha! Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad, despite slipping up with those actions and everything. By the way, if you want to go back, just take this path. It's literally as simple as that. Also, this, we can't mess with it right now. And what's really weird is that this statue had a sound effect in the original, but it's absent in this version. Again, is it a bug? Or is it an intentional design choice? I don't know. Regardless, it bothers me, and I don't like it. But hey, it is what it is. Let's continue down the mountain now, shall we? So with the hammer, you're going to want to use it to smack enemies upside the head. And you want to do this for spiked enemies. If you manage to smack a spiked enemy before joining a battle, you have a chance of slowing it down in this version. Interesting. By the way, the hammer action is definitely different in this version. It uses more of the Mario and Luigi Dream Team approach when it comes to hammer attacks versus the original. So it does take a little bit of time to get used to the new actions, for sure, but it's definitely worth it. Anyway, let's check out the new badge we got. It's the Blah badge. Increases strength in battle as you defeat foes. Neat. Who will benefit from this more? Luigi, definitely. Anyway, we got some new pants. Work pants, light, comfy, and easy to walk in. Funny enough, I think that's a reference to like the Pokemon with one of the NPCs early in the game. Regardless, next, slacks that cause you to automatically guard. Huh. It does increase your defense, but whatever, I'll equip it anyway. And we'll go ahead and equip these cosmetic pants. Alright. Okay. That's not too bad. Was not expecting that, but whatever. I'll take it. Okay. Pushed it a little too early there, but that's fine. I'll take it. So, out of the two ways you can use the hammer between the original versus the remake, I definitely prefer the remake's approach because the remake just has easier timing, in my opinion. Albeit it's slower to execute, it's still easier overall. And like I said, this system came into play in, I believe, Dream Team. Then again, I think it was in Bowser's Inside Story? I don't remember for sure. Regardless, though, definitely worth it. By the way, if it wasn't obvious, don't jump on spiked enemies, otherwise you'll have a bad time. And trust me, that hurts a lot. Okay. Hello, what's this? There he is! Ballful! Give us our Lord Bowser back! Well, that's definitely new. As Mario and Luigi embark on a grand adventure, another quest is unfolding somewhere nearby, so begins the story of Bowser's minions. And you can choose to take on a minion quest at any time in the pause menu. Just keep in mind, you do have to save progress first. It's recommended you do so anyway. Although I think you can get by without doing that. And I'm not sure, but I feel as though minion quests can also be accessed from the title screen too.
Let's go!
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is how it works. Also, if you happen to first strike an enemy on the field that isn't spiked, even if spiked enemies appear in battle, they'll still receive the same jump damage. Just saying. Nice. When it comes to minion quest, I'll see if I can show that off at a later point in time, probably after the main adventure is complete. Because I believe in order to get access to all of the minion quests, you do have to progress until you make it to the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. Of course, you can start minion quest as soon as you get access to it. Other than that, though... By the way, hammer defense works differently in this version of Suerstar Saga. In the original, if you hold your hammers for too long, then as soon as you go to swing it, the hammers will swing right out of your hands and you'll receive damage. But as long as you hold the button down, if you execute the timing perfectly, then what will happen is you'll still execute the defensive maneuver. So that's pretty neat. And again, I believe this came into play originally in Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Then again, maybe it was in Bowser's Inside Story. Or it could have been Partners in Time, I can't remember for sure. Definitely in one of the sequel games, I'm not 100% sure when. Regardless though, it is something worth mentioning. Okay. When it comes to exploration of this entire place, you definitely want to be careful of where you explore. Because if you go someplace that's crawling with high-powered enemies, you're going to get destroyed quickly. So for right now, it's best to stick to your current objective until we reach our destination. Just saying. It'll make it so you stay safe at the very least. Get smacked. Die. There we go. I've also noticed that we're getting kind of close to the 3-hour mark. Oh, hello. I was not expecting that. So, if a Mario brother happens to trip in battle, they do lose a little bit of time, and they'll be unable to defend themselves. The only time they'll be able to defend themselves again is after they receive damage, and they can't do an emergency guard either. So that's something to keep in mind. nut. I guess I could be considered the Nutcracker. Okay, that was just a bad joke. My apologies.
Let's go!
Dang it. Whatever. As long as we didn't get hit with a first strike, that's all that matters. Goodbye. Anything over here of interest? Well, definitely. A new recording. Okay. That's definitely a new item added to the remake. So, apparently there's a music player in this game you can get access to pretty early on, I'm guessing. Then again, maybe it's only accessible after you beat the main quest. I don't know. Oh dear! Looks like this whole town is all but destroyed. Jesus. Ooh! Dude, you alright? He's definitely seen better days. The town was attacked! The horror! Oh, man. Yeah, the horror indeed. Jesus. Apparently, this is the only store that's going to stay open while the town is in such bad shape. Why don't we take a look and see what you got for sale? Welcome to my temporary item shop. Sorry about the mess. With the town in this state, I'm only staying open as long as customers keep coming. Let's see what items you have for sale. And again, your stash points not only determine how much of a discount you can get for shop owners, but it also can persuade owners to take additional coins for items you sell. So that's pretty nice. Let's see. I think I'll buy at least 5 of these. That'll do it. And Boo Biscuits. Receive no damage from foe for a limited time. Great way to practice dodging. Pretty useful items, but honestly, I don't really use them too much. But they're still useful to practice dodging enemies. While invisible, I don't believe you can deal damage to enemies either. This is an ordinary hip and cool fashion house, you know. But for the time being, I'm leasing the place out to her. With the town in this state, we have to help each other best we can. Here you can actually buy some items such as new clothes and badges, but because the town's current shape, yeah, we can't quite do that yet, unfortunately. So we kind of have to make do with what we have. But hey, it is what it is. Can't get past there, unfortunately. At this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a session here. The reason why is, again, we are getting close to the 3-hour mark. In fact, we're going to be doing so within the next minute. And besides, this is a good place to stop anyway. So with that, I'm going to call it a day here. This is General Snivy with the Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to be heading into Bean Castle, meet with Queen Bee, assess the situation, what the hell is going on around here, and maybe find a way to repair the state of this town. All this fun and more will be happening next time in the next part of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.